Welcome back, everyone. In this lesson, we're going to dive into how to win an ISO 19650 tender with a really effective strategy. It may sound complex, but don't worry, we're here to simplify everything to make it clear and achievable. Let's take a look at the bigger picture. This is the ISO 19650 workflow. It's a step-by-step process that guides us through how we define information requirements, all the way through to project closeout. We've already explored the assessment and needs stage. We've defined the organizational information requirements and the project information requirements. We also looked at the invitation to tender stage, where you group all of this together into exchange information requirements. We've established this and we've set the stage for the tender process. Now, in this lesson, we're going to dive into that tender response phase, where we'll learn exactly how to create a winning tender. By addressing all of the requirements like a pre-appointment BIM execution plan, a risk register, and mobilization plan, we can make sure that the three pillars there are all defined in a clear way, and it gives you the tools and strategies and all of the templates to respond effectively to any tender and make sure that you're aligned with ISO 19650. However, it doesn't always go smoothly. In our industry, we have lots of convoluted processes. Akash, in your experience, what challenges do you face in the tendering process?
Well, I have too many examples. So projects that I was working on, we typically faced issues because variables were just not clear. And in some cases, we didn't fully understand what the client wanted, so we didn't have a clear picture of what to be delivered. Following that, our resource planning was also not in place. So as the deadlines got closer, the teams just switched into a constant firefighting mode, trying to find out how to deliver and what to deliver. And later, of course, when the risks started appearing, we couldn't identify them and we couldn't manage them properly. So it all taught me the hard way how important it was and how important it is to have clear plans in place, clear deliverables, and plan our resources properly, and also to be able to identify risks as early as possible.
Yep. All right. So let's take a look at the tender response phase, which is outlined in clause 5.3. Don't worry, this might look like a lot, but we're going to break it down step by step and explain it in simple terms.
So the first step here is to nominate an individual for the information management function. This is where the lead appointed party identifies someone to handle information management responsibilities. This person ensures that information flows seamlessly between all stakeholders.
Next, we have to establish the delivery team's pre-appointment BIM execution plan. This is where the delivery team outlines how they intend to manage information throughout the entire project. It's like creating a game plan that shows the appointing party that the team is well prepared and capable of meeting all the information requirements.
That brings us to assess task team capability and capacity. This step is all about evaluating whether each task team has the right skills, experience, and resources to deliver what's required. The delivery team needs to demonstrate their overall capability and capacity.
And we move to establishing the delivery team's mobilization plan. This step ensures that all resources, including IT system, personnel, and workflows, are ready to go before the project starts. It's like setting up the stage before the big show. Everything has to be in place for the show to run smoothly.
Then we need to establish the delivery team's risk register. Here, the teams identify and documents potential risks related to information management. This isn't just about spotting risks, it's about planning how to mitigate them before they escalate. The final step is compile the delivery team's tender response. This is where everything comes together. The team submits their response, showcasing their pre-appointed BIM execution plan, risk management strategies, mobilization plan, and their ability to meet all the requirements.
Yep, absolutely. With all of these steps in place, the tender response becomes structured, clear, and perfectly aligned with ISO 19650 principles. And here's the best part, because Planoly has got you covered. Every single one of these is a task in these pre-built-in checklists. Each task in the tender response process, from nominating the information manager to establishing the pre-BEP, assessing the team capability, managing risks, and more, it's all mapped out with the detailed checklists like the ones you see here. These checklists ensure that nothing slips through the cracks. You can track the milestones, assign responsibilities, keep everyone aligned with ISO 19650 requirements, and it's all in one place. With Planoly, you can be confident that your team is ticking all the right boxes and delivering a compliant, well-organized tender every single time. Now let's see how Planoly actually makes this process easier. When you send out a tender package, the client can assign teams as prospective appointed parties. These prospective teams have certain access restrictions and they can't see the other teams. So if they're bidding against others, they won't be able to see them. It makes sure that they have the specific data they need and keeps everything secure and organized. The standardized responses then are submitted through the same portal. And this includes all of the templates for the pre-appointment BIM execution plan, the risk register and mobilization plans, all directly in that tender package. And the EIR, which lays the groundwork, is all there so that they can refer to it. And we have the pre-appointment BIM execution plan template where the prospective lead appointed party can outline their approach to information management. We have the assessment forms, which are designed to evaluate the team's capability and capacity in real detail. We have the risk register template where risks can be identified and the mitigation plans can be outlined. And finally, the mobilization plan as well. That's a template that ensures everyone is prepared with the right resources, workflows, and systems before the project kicks off. Planoly not only simplifies the access to all of these templates, but it also helps you to streamline the data entry and make the entire tender response process a lot faster, more efficient, and fully aligned with ISO 19650 requirements. There's a lot to cover, but we'll take you through each one of these in the next steps in the course. So remember,
don't plan late.
Plan early.
With Planoly. We'll see you on the next one.